This match is 1 fall. From New Mexico, to my right is Cougar J. And his opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
In all of professional wrestling like it. Looked like he thought he was still the champion right there, Michael.
Well, you know what, Lance? If you look in Flair's eyes, you see a man with a mission. Not too much of the strutting. He's got something on his mind because there's something that belongs to him that ain't in his possession right now. And Cougar Jay's going to have to feel the brunt of this.
5 times the world heavyweight champion. I'll say this, he is certainly a man of his word. Last week he told us that he would put on the tights and wrestle on television. And here he is going against Cougar Jay. Caught in the side, headlock standing. Look at him go behind with that arm and that hammer.
He knows a million holes, and Lance, what shape he stays in.
Rolls him over with referee Byron Richards getting a count down of 2, but the right shoulder came up as Flair came up to his feet.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. Usually, you wouldn't see Flair get upset. Not like that. But he feels he's been ripped off. He feels he's been done an injustice. And there he goes again. Not typical Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Well, you got a good point there, and he made a move in both of those occasions over to the fans to holler at him. Maybe a little bit on the pesty side. Good night, what a chop. That being no chop, just a solid right hand, and down to his knees went Cougar Jay. Picks him up and hammers him again.
And outside, what a man, did he toss him.
All the way to the security fence around. Ric Flair on the floor.
And hello, Rick Steamboat, your wife and your child. Here's a message for you to let you know that paradise is not lasting long.
Well, no surprises for Steamboat. I think he knows Ric Flair pretty well.
Now look at that. Just took his time, drove the elbow right into the bridge of the nose. Cougar Jay, an ill-fated attempt at stopping the former champion. And Flair, you heard that one, Lance. A well-placed right. And then a chop. And you talk about offensive wrestlers. Here he goes.
He's picking the tempo up out of that corner. And I mean all the way across the ring.
Uh-oh.
Flair.
Underhook suplex. Flair's got him covered. Got the leg hook, but...
Well,
Cougar Jay's got a little bit more left in than we thought.
Yes, sir. After he put that one on him, I felt for a fact that Cougar Jay...
Well, you can imagine if anybody, much less Cougar Jay, could upset Ric Flair, if that would just move him right up. Big high knee drop, yeah. Whoa.
Pulverized it. Cougar Jay waiting for the 1, 2, 3. The young man game, but son of a gun, I don't see how he's going to make any move back from this. Ric Flair, I think you called it early in the match, Michael. He has got a certain intensity there.
Yes, he does.
The agitation, I don't know what, but boy, he is really ready. Yes.
Well, you may not know what it is, but I'll tell you what Cougar Jay does, and now he's going to set him up. Drop the leg, the knee across his, figure four. Bet you $1. There he goes. No, not yet. A little bit more insult to injury. And you know what? This has got to scare Cougar Jay because he knows what position he's in. He knows he's going to go for the figure 4, and there's not a thing he can do about it. There he goes.
This is it. Figure 4. Cougar Jay resisting. Young man.
Come on, kid. Give it up before you lose your leg.
Really, I got to agree with you.
What a fool.
Bell time, and thank goodness.
And the winner is Ric Flair.
Ric Flair took it away. Okay, right now, here's the man that knows it all about wrestling. We take it to Joe Pedicino Knows.
Well, Lance, I'll tell you one thing. Any fan who thinks that Ric Flair has lost even one step since losing that title is wrong. That man is just as quick, just as agile, and just as ruthless as ever, and he is on a determined route to get that title back. Now, earlier we gave you an address where you, the fans, could enter a contest and come to the Music City Showdown in Nashville, Tennessee, coming up in May. We've had a lot of fans ask us, well, what if we want to write our favorite wrestler? It's the same address. Let's show it to you again. Just write it to me, Joe Pedicino Knows, and this time send it to NWA Fans. And the address we're going to show you is World Championship Wrestling, Post Office Box 105-662, Atlanta, Georgia, 30348, 5562. Same address for entering our contest. But if you want to write one of your favorite wrestlers, we might even answer some of those letters right here on Joe Pedicino Knows. Well, I hope you got a chance to write that address down because we're going to be reading some of the letters from you, the fans, right here on Joe Pedicino Knows each week, and we want to be your contact with the NWA. Now, earlier we heard Lex Luger and Sting talking about a tag match. One of the people they talked about was Ric Flair. We asked him his thoughts on that same tag match.
Oh, I just heard about it. Luger and Sting, the tag team of now and of the future. Well, Barry Windham and Ric Flair are going to walk that out. That's right, Sting. Woo! It's you and Luger against me and Barry Windham. And you know what that means for you? Whatever success you plan on enjoying, forget about, because Windham and Flair are coming for you. Woo!
A lot of animosity there, but at least it's held to among those combatants. There's a man in the NWA who has animosity toward all of us. He's the Iron Sheik, and he had these comments recently about the USA.
Lex Luger, new world heavyweight champion, Ricky Steamboat beat the man, genius, 5 times world heavyweight champion, Ric Flair. But remember, Ricky Steamboat, Lex Luger, Master Rice, look at me, Iran, #1. Sooner or later, you're going to find out about me. Look at me.
Now you know why we say we're the NWA and we wrestle.
When you've got diarrhea, you can take this.
Send for this California Raisins character. Visit your local store for details.
What a program. Everything we thought it was and more. And I got to say this, it was certainly an unusual situation to be doing commentary with Michael Hayes.
Well, you know something, Lance Russell? You're the dean of broadcasters, and you play your cards right, kid, and I might leave you my leftover. But, you know, I said it was going to be exciting from the beginning. It hasn't to the end. So don't forget, people, this ain't goodbye. It's just good night.
Michael P.S. Hayes will have great stars again next week. We hope you'll join us.